All right, guys. Hi. Tracy's supposed to come in, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing. Nothing. I see nothing. I hear nothing. Happy Wednesday. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep again last night. That's like 2 nights in a row. Usually I don't do that. Usually I don't sleep and then I sleep for a while and then I don't sleep. But last night I didn't sleep again, and so yuck. I don't feel too perky today, if you know what I mean. This ain't a perky day. So, hi Denise, hi Monique. So, we'll have to just do with a non perky Sandy. I know I have to sleep. Oh my gosh, Kent's corned beef and cabbage yesterday was so good. Oh my gosh. Very, very good. And Marty's just working away in here, getting stuff put together and taken apart, cleaned up, and all sorts of cool stuff. And I'm taking apart a watch band right now because I don't want the watch band, but I want the stones out of it. So that's what. Okay, there we go. Because I can put the stones in something much better than this. So no, I didn't quite pig out because they brought me a plate over here. So I was sort of limited to what they brought me, but I may have to go over there today and see if they've got leftovers. Okay. All right, got it. That's crazy. They put sawdust under one and not under the other. I love the way people put stuff together. I love it. Oh gosh. Okay. Hey Beth, how are you doing? Tracy, I don't see you. Tracy, I don't see you in the green room, dear. You're in the wrong green room. Let me put the let me put the link back in there because I did that at about 3 o'clock in the morning and I might have put the wrong link. So there's the link. Huh, that's the same link, it looks like. But you're not in the green room. I don't see you. I don't see you, dear. Hi, Ruth. I don't know where Tracy is. She's lost in space. We've lost Tracy. Hey, what are you eating? My cords. Okay. All right, guys, I don't have my smoke. I'll be right back. I knew I was missing something. Oh, shoot. Almost. There you are in the green room. Which green room were you in, Tracy? I want to know.
I was in Norgus's green room from Monday.
Okay.
Did I have YouTube not muted or something? Hang on. There we go.
I love it.
There we go.
Oh,
yeah. Get my head out of my rear.
Yeah.
Old lady hot flashes. All right. Good morning, Sandy, Denise, Monique, Pandora, Ruth. Good morning to you. Good morning, Sandy, Denise, Monique, Pandora, Ruth. Good morning to you.
Wow. You are on a roll, aren't you?
Hey, hey. Good morning, Lizanne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Lizanne. Good morning to you. I found my tune.
Whoa, there you are. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning to you. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning to you.
Thank you. I was sitting in Norgus's green room from Monday. Can't figure out why Sandy can't see me.
It's a little hard. Yeah, it's like there's a wall there or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, well, at least you found out which room you're supposed to be in. You wandered down the hall and clicked into the right one.
Yeah.
Too funny.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Oh, crazy.
So you don't have to take your kiddos to school anymore, huh?
Well, not this week anyway. I don't know what's going to happen for them after that. So we'll find out, I guess, before Monday.
Ours are off until the beginning of April for sure.
Yeah.
And possibly longer.
Yeah, we just up in the air. We've had our second death in the state of Texas as a result of the virus. But
it's going to get worse.
Yeah, it is definitely going to get worse before it gets better. We don't have any deaths in Michigan yet.
Got to run its course.
Just yet.
Yeah. The key word yet.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully they can find something that will, help people that get it, to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Not just a vaccine, but some kind of treatment process that can help. They've had deaths in other countries, in South Korea and in some places in China even, and then also in Singapore, they've had some success with treating it. But
Well, and in Germany, they've got, there's a company that's pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got vaccines. Everybody's working frantically on those. They were talking about using the blood plasma from the people who have
recovered
from it to maybe help with the immune systems of everyone who else
The
might have it.
antibodies that they had built
Exactly.
up. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
It's
And
an
my non-educated brain, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it worked. It's work. Apparently, that worked over in. It was either Singapore or South Korea. I can't remember which one they said, but over there somewhere, one of those three countries that I mentioned.
I just am
good deal
concerned about, like, they were like our Meals on Wheels people, that's the only outside contact they have in a day.
That's true.
And
Hi,
things
Pam.
like that. Good morning to Pamela. Good morning to you. Good morning to Pamela. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Pamela. And Sonia and Denise.
Good morning to Sonia. Good morning to you. Did I sing to you before, Sonia? Good morning to you.
It might be just me that's
Pandora hunting with Debbie and Scuba
Dude. Good morning, Pandora. Kelly B, AJC Magic. Good morning, Pandora. Kelly B, AJC Magic.
Hey, you covered that well.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Glad you found us.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. I rely on, yesterday I did have a grandson that had said the day before, Nana, you were on YouTube way too long. So I said, I'll devote this day totally to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Yeah. Good morning to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. But his mama doesn't have to work until noon today, so he's not coming until 11 today.
Oh, that's good.
So I have a little bit of time today.
Well, that's good because I didn't sleep last night, which was the second night in a row. So you guys get to carry the show. Carry on.
I didn't sleep great, but I slept, and I fell asleep early in the morning and then slept through my husband's alarm and him getting up. So I didn't get to see him this morning, but that's all right. He's like the only human I'm seeing on a regular basis right now. I can wait to see him till later.
That's true.
Kansas closed all their schools for the rest of the year.
Every animal in my house is shedding, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
yeah. It's getting that time of year. I noticed that I'm noticing more and more birds every day.
Yes.
Yeah, I was listening to the meadowlarks before you guys came on over, around, up, down.
So we popped in the green room, got all noisy, huh? Now you can't hear because of all of our racket.
Yeah.
Trying to tell us, Tracy, I guess we're drowning it all out. I don't know. What can I say?
Drowning out my meadowlarks.
Dang it.
Tracy sings so
You'd be happy if it was the woodpecker pecking on the side of your house.
He's gone.
Yay! He flew the coop. Oh, terrible.
I got rid of that dude.
Yay.
Hoot sweet.
Good job. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, yesterday I ended up, I didn't have to bring the kids to school, clearly. And my daughter was off, so I didn't have to get up. So I inadvertently slept in and ignored all the alarms going off for all the different. I have about 6 alarms that go off during the time after I leave here, between the time I get there and the time they go to school, so that we don't miss certain key points like okay, it's 10 minutes after 7. You better get your shoes on now because we got to get going and all those kinds of things. So, yeah, it's not 6 alarms. I think it's only 3, but still plenty.
I have a rumor to dispel.
Oh, do you now?
Yes. Somebody got a hold of me yesterday and said, you can't mention the how's it pronounced? Coronavirus? Coronavirus on YouTube, or you'll get demonetized and your video will be taken down.
Huh.
And I went, okay, just
kind of weird.
Rationalize this for a minute. And I'm going, no, that doesn't sound right. Because
everybody's talking about it. I mean,
talking about it. I mean, that is our life right now.
Right. And everybody's trying to deal with it.
So I went over to the Creator Studio under help. And it said the coronavirus.
Yay.
And I read the whole concept that a lot of people on YouTube do not do is research,
read.
Right.
So it said that they will take down the video if you are giving out advice to not seek medical attention or in some way to harm yourself.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes absolute sense, but it got so screwed around by the time it got to me. It was crazy. So, no, your videos will not be taken down if you speak about the virus. You obviously cannot give out medical advice, but encourage people to get medical advice. You can do, you know, it's like,
imagine you can repeat what the CDC is putting out, the suggestions they're putting out, but
I saw one on Facebook that said Nancy Pelosi was taking down "In God We Trust" to the house.
Oh my goodness!
House. And I went, no, that doesn't sound right either. So I researched that, and it was from this website that spoofs and just puts out, stupid stuff.
Satire.
Yeah, somebody grabbed that, threw it on Facebook,
and ran with it
as truth.
Yeah.
It's like, when are these people going to read for themselves
before you post? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Good morning to Jillian and Chriso too. Good morning to Jillian and Chriso too. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you.
Hi, guys.
I think, we have to talk about it. It is our entire life right now.
Yeah.
Everything's focused on.
And I'll be honest with you. I have waves of anxiety from watching the news and then calming myself down and and seeing, like you said, seeing other things and then looking up the real truth.
Right.
Yeah. I have this wave of this crap, and it's crap going through my brain. And I can say that because we're on my channel now.
That's right.
Wait. My jar. I got my jar. I know it's on your channel.
That I am in the highest risk group there is.
Yes, you are.
Because of my age and because of my lungs.
Yes.
And I get this, crap coming through my head going, oh, this is how you're going to die. this virus. And I'm going, well, no, I don't think so.
Not, it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, and then the time will go on and all of a sudden that thought will come wafting through my brain again. I'm sure that's never happened to any of you, has it?
Right.
Well, it's kind of like Tracy. They say people over 65 and over. Well, I'm not quite 65 yet, so I'm thinking that thing doesn't have any recognition.
Right. That's what I said, because somebody said
Thinking.
that to me too. They said, well, you don't have to worry, it's 65 and over. And I said, I'm 56. Do you think that virus can tell how old I am?
I thought of you when I heard that same thing. And I thought, wait a minute.
But what I did see from an emergency room physician is that he's more concerned about how sick people get with the virus than the people that are dying with the virus. Not that he doesn't have a concern for the people that are dying, but his concern is how sick the people that get sick get before they recover.
Yeah, some of the people I've heard about, it was a mild case of, just like a bad cold.
Right.
And then they were over it, This is not a death sentence. And some people, it depends on which news station you listen to.
Right.
Whether it's a death sentence or the Democrats
have caused
made this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy stuff.
It just
Both
goes
sides are blaming the other,
But guys, it is real.
Oh yeah.
It is here. And we do need to be very careful.
Vigilant, yes.
Right.
And
it's going to be here a while. It's going to take time.
Yeah. It's going to be a couple months before it completely runs its course through the nation.
Right.
And lots of people are going to die. I mean, there are going to be thousands of people that die.
Unfortunately.
Right.
Unfortunately.
But there are thousands of people that die from just
regular flu or pneumonia or
every year that we never pay attention to.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Right. Well, they didn't, publicize all of that stuff from different things. Like my grandmother, who was in her 90s, passed away during the big H1N1 infection.
Yeah.
But they didn't say, and she had caught the flu, was hospitalized, blah, 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 and then she passed away. But they didn't publicize that. And quite probably that led to her death. But she was in her 90s and she had a lot of other health conditions too.
Right.
So,
those are all factors.
Right. Definitely. Everything it has to factor in too,
Well, I think it's the fact that this is transferred so easily.
Right.
And that's what's got them concerned about it, is that, you just need to be in proximity to somebody.
And how long it can live on a surface, and wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands.
And, I actually heard last night that they now think that it can live for days on like a metal surface or something like that. So, handy wipes, wash your hands. Let that be your sword, your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working with Brantley yesterday, and he was saying, well, I haven't been around anybody else. And I was working with him about washing his hands and the backs of his hands and the fronts of his hands and washing long enough. And he was like, but I haven't been around anybody. And I said, but you need to practice, because this is really how you should wash your hands.
Right.
Yeah. And it's not that you're around somebody, but you've touched something that somebody else has.
Right.
Like we went to the grocery store, and Kent went with me, and he wouldn't let me touch anything in the grocery store.
Yeah, he was looking out for you.
He picked up all of the groceries that I needed and that. And then it's like, okay, you get home, and then what? You still got to put them away.
Or you drive them down.
I put them away and washed my hands right away.
Right.
So,
Right.
It's kind of a catch-22.
Absolutely. Good morning to Luminous Life. Good morning to you. Good morning to Luminous Life. Good morning to you.
Are you guys 6 feet away from me?
I think so.
Let's see. I think I'm good.
I was watching the Today Show first thing this morning, right at 7, just to see what the headlines were.
Mm-hmm.
And they have half of their staff are working out of their homes.
Yeah.
And telecommuting.
Yeah, that's what my daughter's doing, working from home. All her office is actually.
Walter,
good morning to Walter. Good morning to you. Good morning to Walter. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Walter. And Monique.
Yeah, but I think we're going to be talking about this for a long time. Now, my grocery store, it's 10 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I live in a very rural area, and their paper products were completely wiped out. The Clorox and Handy Wipes completely wiped out. Toilet paper gone. Lunch meat's gone. Milk gone. And I mentioned something when I got up to the cashier, and she said people came from Salt Lake City.
Oh my goodness.
Is 3 hours away, and went into my grocery store and took my toilet paper.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured stuff like that would be going on.
I think if people weren't panic buying and just buying what they need for a week or two, we would all be fine.
Right.
Our supply train has not been damaged,
right,
or anything. They're going to get restocked, just like they always do. So I don't get the panic buying, but maybe that's somebody's comfort blanket or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just when I run out of TP, there better be some.
Those people in Salt Lake are gonna hear from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could get messy.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could get to be quite the messy situation.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there's so much you don't think about until something like this. You just.
Mm-hmm.
Who's crying? One of your babies?
Raz. They need to go out. Let them out.
All right.
Go ahead. We'll be good.
Yeah.
We'll comment.
I'm gonna mute it because they are very loud when I.
All right.
Oh no, it's okay.
So
All right.
I'll be back.
But yeah, I just think that I worry more about the kids in the inner city that depended on school for breakfast and lunch, and the elderly that depended on Meals on Wheels for daily contact. Yeah. But thank goodness they have rectified that a little bit in our area. They've made very they have a lot of pop-up grab-and-go lunch venues around where people can stop in and get lunch for 1 to however many kids they have to feed.
Right.
And they are doing a knock and run, basically, Meals on Wheels delivery and contacting the elderly by phone every day. The ones that get the Meals on Wheels, because they're used to their delivery driver coming in and having a chat for a minute or two just to check on them. That's what they do, and now they are
they don't want to possibly carrying anything.
Right. They don't want to carry anything into them, so they're dropping it basically at their door and giving them a call so that they can talk to them on the phone, but
right.
They're not coming into personal contact with them, which makes sense.
Has a point.
But that's the stuff that I worry about, those people that depend on that stuff.
Correct. And human contact is so limited in the elderly's life, who have the Meals on Wheels program.
Mm-hmm.
And human contact.
But yeah, I worry about that kind of stuff more than I worry about myself.
Yeah.
And then Ryan goes out to work. I worry about him, that he has to go, and he's been doing all of our errands and working there all day and all of that stuff. I'm like, poor guy. But he's just concerned. He doesn't want me to leave the house.
Well, and that's probably a good idea for you. You have several immune system issues. People don't stop and think about allergies. If you have an allergy, if you have allergies on a regular basis or any kind of time, that affects your immune system as well, because your immune system is working on the allergies. And if something new is introduced, it's overwhelmed.
Right.
And we're getting into the spring where the trees are blossoming and the flowers are starting to bloom and things like that. So you've got those seasonal allergies that are attacking people's immune system. So you just need to be on your toes about it all and be smart. Stay safe and be smart.
The puppies must feel better. They're all outside now. All the dogs outside.
Yeah.
So sweet. They're sweet.
They're so cute. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is a good time for me to have puppies because it's warming up, and so when they get old enough to go outside, they'll be able to go outside, and that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Just them out in the yard running.
Frolicking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yippers.
I don't know. I haven't heard what is happening to our church's peanut butter and jelly ministry. They have a once a week. They have once a week different groups from the church go to church on a Tuesday evening and make tons of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and then on Wednesday they deliver them down to the homeless.
Oh.
But I don't think that once a week sandwich is going to make or break somebody, unfortunately. I mean, I'm sure that it's a welcome something, but.
Hi, Pam. Hi, Vanessa.
Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning to you. Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning to you. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, that's the stuff that, and it's silly because that's the stuff that gets me all anxious and having near anxiety attack, which I don't normally have, so I can calm myself down. Yeah. But I get all worked up about other groups of people that all of a sudden I realize, oh my gosh, what about these people,
Well, is there someone that the church that related to that ministry that you can call and find out how that's going to ease your mind?
I will call. I'm going to call the pastoral associate today that works at the church, because the office is open. They're just not open to visitors.
Yeah.
Because they all have separate offices, so they're really
right. And then the question would be, other question, about the kids getting their meals. That might be something that's posted on the school district site, or something that, you might be able to find out about, that they're seeing to it that they're getting those to them.
Yeah, I did see another district in our area had announced this morning that they had a place for grab and go food for kids.
Good.
They're the inner city. They put that together pretty quickly, but there is a organization called the Kids Food Basket that operates in our area that takes these kids take home dinners and weekend snacks and healthy foods for their weekends.
Right.
And so they helped the school and a lot of especially the bars, because people don't think to go to a bar for takeout food. If they're going to get takeout food, they're going to get it from a restaurant.
Right.
But they have food at the bars that they would sell to people that are sitting in there.
Yeah, bar and grill.
So they're donating a lot of that stuff to some of these organizations. One bar, which I thought was pretty cool, did cooked up a bunch of the stuff that they had in their fridges and freezers and stuff, and took them to different firehouses and the police station and stuff like that to feed the first responders.
Awesome.
Oh boy. Denise said,
be careful.
Yeah, Denise, Alvin's strong-headed, and you can't.
Yes, you're right. God is in control. Stand on that promise.
Yeah. Hump Man, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
Good morning to Hump Man. Good morning to you. Good morning to Hump Man. Good morning to you.
Yeah, you just have to trust that the people that have been doing this program through the year without the virus, they're going to figure out some way to get these kids food, and they're going to figure out some way to get Meals on Wheels to these older people. And, it's not going to be the government that figures all this stuff out. It's going to be us. Us.
I saw Denise said that she meets their Meals on Wheels driver outside, and the Meals on Wheels drivers are wearing masks and gloves, and she picks it up outside from them, which that makes sense. I mean, there are different ways to do things.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of implementing it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If he comes up, sets it down, and then leaves, and she goes out and picks it up.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing here in our area, is they're having they're basically drop and run type thing. So they are getting the food out to them, which is nice.
Yeah, you don't need to be going out, Vanessa.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No. Well, it's good that they're coming up with a contingency plan, and that is something that they can hold in reserve if they ever need it again. Because
absolutely,
some things we weren't in a let's think about this mode, and until we have to, I guess. Sometimes.
Well, and you think about how the school lunch deals, they have they order their food like monthly or whatever. Yes. So they had food to feed these kids. So having them prepare food and having these grab and go places where they can pick food up has been, I'm sure, a godsend to kids that might not get a meal otherwise.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of kids in our area that would go without.
Yeah.
Well, like they were saying, the food has already been paid for.
Mhm.
Right.
Not like you're starting from square one. It's just
Right.
logistics now of getting the food to the kids without them coming to school.
Right.
Right.
I'm sure that, they've got it figured out. I should imagine that there would be volunteers to take it to the kids' home.
Mhm.
'Cause there's
Yeah.
lots of people that absolutely don't want the kids to go hungry. And they know
That's
that
right.
that's, the only food they get sometimes
Mhm.
is that.
I worry about that, and I think that, like I said, that the majority of parents in this world would sacrifice everything for themselves to make sure their kids or grandkids are fed. But
Mhm.
there are those that don't have the means to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't have food in the house at all.
Right.
Or the cognitive ability
Yeah.
Right.
to think about
Right.
that. Yeah.
I know. And
That's the nicest way I could think of putting it.
right. Yeah, they don't think
That was
that's
nice.
Was that tactful?
Yes, that was.
that was tactful. That's what Wright and I were talking about last night, that, the majority of people would sacrifice everything, feed the kids first, feed their kids and grandkids first. I mean,
Right.
if my son called and said, I couldn't get this at the grocery store and I really need it, I would be stop by and grab it. I've got it if I had it,
Right.
I would give to any of them.
Yeah. Same here.
Well, and you would probably give them your last whatever.
I absolutely would. Yeah.
I mean, if Kent called and said, I need whatever,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to get my last whatever. It doesn't,
Yep.
there's no,
And it would probably go the other way too.
yeah, oh, absolutely. There's no thinking about it. It's his,
Right.
and I'm sure that those people that have set up those programs have worked out, we've just got to trust that
Exactly.
there are some responsible adults out there
Yeah.
taking care of this.
Well, like in the school's case, the teachers and the staff of the schools are always thinking about the kids.
Absolutely.
They are
I
always.
mean, how many of them spend their own money and their own resources to provide things for the kids?
Exactly. So I think that in most areas they're doing everything they can to cover it, and if one school district has come up with a viable plan, I'm sure they're sharing it around too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
They're closing a lot of them down, Sonia. Oh my gosh.
Wow. See, that's the kind of stuff that just makes me sad.
Yeah. I'm sure that somebody else is going to step up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just
I hope so. I mean, I think they will.
There are good people out there, guys. There really are.
And if you think about it, it's in these rough times like this in this country. Again, it's the only one I can really speak of because this is where I've lived my whole life. That it seems like in the hardest times, that's the time when people will come together across political, socioeconomic, all of the different lines that we draw in the sand every day. It's times like this that we ignore those lines and just do what is the right thing to do.
Yeah, we band together and pick up the fight together.
Right.
Man, I think most of the schools are closed. In fact, I don't
temporarily
know any that are open, at least for the next 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of open-ended on, where we are, because I have a feeling it's going to get horrible, guys.
I have a feeling that I mean, I know that our governor here in Michigan, she closed schools till the beginning of April. Well, actually, like the first full week in April. And she said that would be reevaluated as that time got closer. And then I'm hearing other things like the college campuses and the colleges in our area are now they are not coming back to in-person classes this semester at all. And I have a feeling that's going to happen with the K through 12 schools too. I will be surprised if they spend a lot more time in the classroom this year at all.
Yeah.
If any.
Yeah, Vanessa, you're right. That, we will sacrifice our time and our food and whatever it takes, because we have one heck of a model to look at.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All the schools are closed in Malta.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a few months, Lucia, before this is over.
I did see that some of the experts yesterday, some of the powers that be, were saying that from the CDC and stuff, that we're saying that this could last into July or August.
Right. Yeah.
And if that's the case, that's what we have to deal with. We're going to have to find ways to keep this contained as much as possible.
And they also did say that the warmer climate usually kills off the cold and flu problems. And they're hoping that will also do the same with this. So hopefully they're right about all that. But the thing is, there's a lot we don't know. And that's one of them. How long?
That's the biggest problem, right?
Well, guys, with anything that I've seen over my 70 years is the pendulum swings way to one side or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes back to the middle again. And it kind of, this is all new to us. We've never had this happen to us in this scale. And I think that we're going to work it out, and it's going to settle down. And, there's just a lot of rumors flying around out there. Like what I told you about YouTube, that people were going to get demonetized and their videos taken down. And anyway, I have faith in the American people. I really do.
I agree
that they are, on the whole, going to do the right thing.
Yes.
And, I'm just going to stand on that and believe it, that they're going to put their partisan beliefs to the side and they're going to come together.
Mm-hmm.
That's our prayer.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same in Germany. Yeah.
Oh man. So that's the thing, you don't think about things that we do for ourselves, for entertainment or whatever, that, for me personally, I could count on going out to mass on Sunday every single week. That was, if I didn't leave the house any other time, I went to church on Sunday.
Right.
And now the bishop in our diocese has shut down all masses through the end of March at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But they're doing, our diocese has always had a televised mass for years.
Mm-hmm.
And so they are streaming that on Facebook and still televising the Sunday 10 a.m. mass.
That's good.
So I'm still able to go to mass in my bedroom.
There you go. Vanessa, what I read on YouTube is that they do not have as many people working there right now because of the virus. And so if there's any question about the video, they're going to hold it for review. And it's going to take them a little bit longer time to review it to, get it back for public viewing. So
Right.
I don't know what she did to flag her videos, but I've had videos, that they said was inappropriate. And I'm going,
Say what?
yeah, I'm making jewelry.
Yeah.
And I just hit the little button to have them review it. And then it was, it was released. So,
Yeah.
she did something to get flagged, or somebody got a wild hair or something.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that her videos will,
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is a person to report this video, which anybody can do, and then they're gonna flag for review or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, she needs to go to Creator Studio and then help and read about the virus and their policy on it. So that from what I read, they will take down the video if you try to give medical advice to keep people from getting medical help, or oh gosh, I just lost that thought.
In any way harming,
or encourage people to harm themselves.
Right.
Which I don't think Autumn Grace would do either one, but
no.
She said something that the algorithm picked up on, because people aren't sitting there listening to her videos. The algorithm picked up on something, and I'm sure her videos will come back on.
Yeah. We pray that they will.
Pamela, my mom is down in Tennessee right now visiting my sister, has been since the end of the year last year. My sister lived in Texas. She used to go to Texas for a few months and stay with my sister each year in the wintertime. She's supposed to be coming home next week. And at this point, it's kind of up in the air. My sister did get her a mask and a small hand sanitizer to take with her on the plane. But at this point, we don't know what's going to happen between now and then, as far as is she going to be able to come home? It is domestic, which so far they're not really restricting domestic flights.
And Pam, there is a company called UShip, and it's a bunch of independent contractors that you can, on their website, you can put in that I need a dog taken from point A to point B, and you will get a bunch of people that are going in that direction, bidding on taking the animal from point A to point B for you. Yeah, I used that to get my truck up here because I didn't drive it. I wanted it put on a trailer and hauled up. And so I just put it on this website, and I got a whole bunch of bids, and it worked out great for me. And the young man that hauled my truck up here said that he transports animals also. He's taken goats across country, he's taken horses across country, and
Wow.
stuff like that. So
That's pretty cool.
Pam, I don't know, but I can get on there and see.
It would probably depend on what they're transporting and if they can pick up additional loads on the way type of thing. And
Yeah,
there's a lot of variables. I'm sure it would vary per load per what you're trying to ship.
right. Yeah. So I'll try and find that out for you.
Sonia, I don't want to sound like a stupid American, but what's Anzac Day?
I was wondering the same thing. I was going to look it up.
Any nerd zombie attack club.
You.
Wow.
How about that one?
That was very clever.
Just right off the top of my head. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Yeah. Pam, you want to see Teddy? Everybody want their puppy fix for the morning?
Absolutely. Never. Puppy fix is always good. Good for the spirit, good for the mood, anytime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, Sonia said the music in the background at the supermarket. That's probably it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Some of those stores pipe that stuff so loud.
I know.
Good morning to Willow. Good morning to you. Good morning to Willow. Good morning to you.
Let's see. National
nice
Day
thing
of
to you.
Remembrance.
Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you. Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you.
Okay, Anzac Day is a national day of remembrance in Australia and New Zealand that commemorates all Australians and New Zealanders who served and died in all wars, conflicts, and peacekeeping operations, and the
Oh,
contribution and suffering of all those who have served. It's observed on the 25th of April each year.
that's cool. Kind of like a Veterans Day here.
Yeah,
So it didn't have anything to do with the zombies?
apparently
Dang it.
not.
Well, I missed
Apparently
that
not.
one, didn't I?
Mm.
Well, you gave it a shot. What can I say? Oh, look how cute.
Aw.
Oh,
Hi, baby.
is this the
So
little boy or the little
sweet.
girl?
The little boy.
Oh,
So sweet.
he's so
What?
cute.
What? What are you looking at? What are
I'm
you,
just admiring my mommy.
what are you looking at?
Big yawn.
Well, Vanessa, I still have a little girl.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Say hi to your mommy. She's right there. Say hi to your mommy. Let me get a hold of
Oh,
him.
look at there.
So he doesn't go flying. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, he's so cute.
Good morning to Carla. Good morning to you. Good morning to Carla. Good morning to you.
Yeah. Wow.
Such a sweetie.
Yeah. Precious, precious. Oh, look, he's posing.
Teddy.
What?
Teddy. Look at the camera, Teddy.
What?
Yeah, here.
Trying to cuddle with Mama and not look at. Come and look at us, Teddy. Oh, there you go. So sweet face. Such a sweet face.
Stop it, guys. There he is. Yeah, he's got this YouTube thing down pretty good.
Yeah, look at that sweet face.
Liz Ann, did you bump yourself out of here?
I was reaching over here to look at my comments, and all of a sudden I'm on a totally different page, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So I had to go back on the page and come back in.
Aww. Yeah, he's getting this YouTube thing right down, isn't he?
He really is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's look at that. He's posing and pawing at us like, hi.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Awesome.
baby boy. Hi, baby boy. Did you tire yourself out already this morning? Huh? Did you?
So what's this
Ruth
one's
said I
name?
need to sing to Teddy. Good morning to Teddy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Teddy. Good morning to you.
Oh.
Yes,
Is that his
Sonia. I
name,
really,
Teddy? Okay, that's Teddy.
really would love a little puppy right about till they come to my house and live. I love animals and I do, but our lifestyle just doesn't work with an animal. We like to be able to just pick up and go to my husband's brother's cottage if we feel like it for the weekend.
Yeah. And that's understandable. Hey, Willow.
And the other thing, we did have a dog when we had our house and the kids were younger. And then when I was off work with my leg surgeries, which now it's not a lot different than back then. So if I'm having a bad pain day, I'm the one home and responsible to let the dog in and out. And there's good and bad to that. It makes me get up and move, and it makes me get up and move, you know?
Yeah. And then there's the potential of being tripped up, you know, when they get up under your feet.
Yep, because I do use a cane or a walker 99% of the time.
Yeah. Well, that's good to do because you don't want to fall and not be able to get up.
Right.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
So that's Teddy. I didn't know. Now I know. Teddy is precious.
Yes, he is. You will be very happy, I'm sure, Pamela. Oh.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, my stomach is talking to me. I've usually had breakfast by now.
Yeah.
Except for the past 2 weeks.
I was like, gosh, I'm kind of hungry. What's for breakfast this morning? Oh, this one, Sandy.
This is the little girl that's still available.
Oh, this is the little girl.
What happened with your other little girl? She's spoken for?
I'm keeping her.
Oh, okay.
Baby girl.
What's her name? Does she have a name yet?
No name.
Baby girl.
What?
Hey, sweetie pie.
Good morning, baby girl. Good morning to you. Good morning, baby girl. Good morning to you. And Monique said she's feisty.
Yeah. She says, "Oh, I don't know about this YouTube stuff." She's pretty. I like the coloring.
Thinking adorable.
Okay.
Goodness, you're squirmy this morning.
Every one of them are adorable.
Oh yeah.
Squirmy. Oh. What? Ow.
Now this is a mix from Marva
and Raz. This is Rhodey's full sister.
Aww.
Yep.
Awesome.
Aww.
Oh.
Good morning, baby girl. She's like,
Hey,
no,
pretty girl.
No, I'm not having any of this.
I want you, Mama.
She says, oh no, keep me out of there.
Aw.
Yeah, Sonia. What are you still doing up, Sonia?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
That's crazy. I'm just
Yeah.
sitting here thinking, what can I grab real quick to munch?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that's a real quick anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sonia had said that her cats are good at tripping her up.
Tripping her up, yeah.
Yeah. She says, I don't know how many times
That's
I've
one of
gone
the
over
things that
or nearly
concerns
gone over.
me.
Yeah.
I mean, our grandpuppy Piper comes over now and then, and she can trip me up at times, So, and she's a bigger, more, you know what I mean? A puppy just would be wonderful, but would be a lot of work.
Yes. You have to train them and everything.
Mm-hmm. Where Piper's already, she comes over. We babysit Piper regularly when my son, like I said, he works 3 jobs. So when he has Piper in the crate all day because he's at his day job and then has to work one of the night jobs, then we babysit at night so she doesn't have to stay in the kennel. Aw, Ruth calls her Rhodey too because she's so feisty. That's cute.
Oh, all of them are feisty. They really are. But she's going to have a beautiful coat like Rhodey's because,
Mm-hmm.
you can see it already that she's just got a lot of hair.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning to you. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Oh, Sonia's taking all 3 of her kids out of school so she doesn't have to get up early.
I'm in here.
I can't. Our whole state is shut down for schools, and I know that a lot of the states were doing the same thing.
This one you want? Oh, okay.
Aw, thanks for stopping in, Kathleen. Aw. Pam said that she does fall a lot because of the MS and epilepsy, but the fur babies balance her. Yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, I'm sure that, like if something, God forbid, if something happened to my son, we would certainly take Piper in. We would not put Piper, which, is how he got her because something happened to a guy when he was working with the police department. A guy committed suicide and Piper was there and the guy's family put Piper in the shelter. And so she came up for adoption and then Jimmy adopted her. But if something, God forbid, were to happen to my son, we would take Piper. We would not put her in the shelter. She's such a sweet dog and it's not her fault.
I think everybody is basically homeschooling now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kathleen, that's the first time you heard my singing? On the morning show on Norgus Arts channel, I sing every morning to everybody that comes in, or I try to. I try to sing to everybody that comes in.
And you do a darn fine job. Why do it have me there? Me.
Because you're important. You're very important.
I'm used to having my, my channel and seeing me. And then I thought, oh, no.
Well, yeah, when you're making sure you're the, what people need to see. And
yeah. Oh, and my mush brain,
Yeah.
I don't always. So I was up at one morning cutting opals.
Oh my goodness.
Well, when you can't sleep, you know.
Yeah, it gives you something to do.
Yeah, I get up and do something. And
if I'm having a particularly difficult time sleeping, I definitely get up and leave the bedroom, for one, because my husband has to work. And hi, Kathleen. My husband has to work, and so I want to give him the best opportunity to get a good night's sleep as I can. And it doesn't do me any good to just toss and turn in the bedroom. I get up and do something else, read a book,
yeah,
watch YouTube, do something.
well, if I find that if I change scenery, you know, when I go back to bed, I usually can get to sleep, but
Same
not
here.
the last
Same
two
here.
nights. But oh well.
Willow said that they just announced last night that the K through 12 schools are closed in her state, and they will finish classes online. That's what I'm honestly thinking, Willow, that's going to happen in Michigan, that they're going to have the kids get their schoolwork online and just cancel this school year. I mean, they're normally out by the end of May, and as it is, they're for sure closed till the 1st of April, till the first full week in April. And that's only 2 months of class left. And if it needs to be extended because we're still on the upswing, they might as well just finish it online.
Yeah. I can't see them going back to school this year. You know, this school year.
I've been thinking that. Yeah, I have been thinking that they probably won't. Because the week that they're scheduled to go back right now is both of my grandsons' school's spring break. So they wouldn't go back that week anyway.
Yeah. What would we do without the internet? You know?
Yeah, think about if this was like the flu pandemic of 1918. They didn't have the internet to finish classes. What did they do?
Yeah. That,
of course, the society wasn't as mobile, and people didn't travel like they travel now.
Well, for a little while, you've lost your mobility.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the alternative.
Right.
You know, I mean, I figure I can rearrange my life for, you know, the next month or so. It's
and you have Kent and Lee. You know, it's not like that's the way that I look. I feel bad for people that are really like my aunt, and I call her every day and talk to her for a little while because she lives by herself. She has one cat. But like that's why I look forward to having right around that. At least he comes home, you know, every night, and you've got Kent and Lee next door. That you guys are, as long as you're self-isolating with just the three of you, you know.
Yeah, but you know, the alternative is pretty crummy.
Mm-hmm. So, good morning to Will. Good morning to you. Good morning to Will. Good morning to you. And those of you that don't know, Will is eBay reseller and Thrift King, for those of you that are not familiar.
Yeah.
There's Lizanne.
There you are.
I just had my breakfast. My
McDonald's?
I'm sorry?
McDonald's?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sausage biscuit.
That really is good, but I'd have to go 40 miles to get one. So
oh, sorry.
so that ain't happening.
Where I live, believe it or not, there is not a McDonald's close enough that we could get warm food back home.
Wow.
It's silly because we're really just a suburb of Grand Rapids, which is the second largest city in Michigan. You would think that, but just where we happen to be, as in a McDonald drought spot, apparently.
Huh. Now that's unusual.
Mhm.
It's very unusual. Thank you,
I'm
Pamela.
gonna go get my oxygen, guys. I'll be right.
All right. All right, Kathleen. Enjoy your waffle.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Reminds me of those Eggos.
No, well, Darlene is still, she actually messaged us last night and let us know that she was really feeling poorly still last night, that she knew she would not make it on this morning. Sonia, I agree. I'm kind of glad that they have shut the schools down, because if they're waiting to shut them down there where you're at until they get a positive case, then other kids are already going to have been exposed.
Then it's
Right.
too late. Yeah.
And if they don't end up with it, they end up being carriers.
Right.
Yeah. It's too late if they wait until somebody gets sick.
Yeah. That's way too
Yeah.
late. Monique, most of the bars are closed, but the bars and restaurants are allowed to have takeout orders only, takeout and delivery only right now. They're not allowed to have any dine-in. So that kind of limits the bars. So a lot of them have shut down because you can't take out a rum and Coke or a beer, just the food. So a lot of them, that's their moneymaker in a bar.
Right.
Good morning, Linda P. Good morning to you. Good morning, Linda P. Good morning to you.
Now, why are people buying guns?
To protect their toilet paper stash.
Oh my goodness.
After all, they came all the way from Salt Lake City.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is just insane.
It is.
Well, unfortunately, there are some people preppers, these preppers, some of them, not all of them, get a little bit overexcited about some things, and they might be thinking that this is that time whenever we're going to get into anarchy, and and they're going to have to protect their toilet paper stash that they drove 300 miles to buy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I mean,
it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, no, but people react all kinds of crazy ways.
Yeah, you're right.
People are expecting martial law.
Yeah.
Well, I just heard as I walked in the bedroom that they're talking about sheltering in place in New York City.
I did hear that this morning too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a big deal,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But guys, to stop this thing, we have got to,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take giving up a little bit of freedom for a temporary situation. That's the thing that people are concerned about too. The people that are going off the deep end are concerned about it not being temporary.
Right.
And
right. But if everybody followed the guidelines and the recommendations, they wouldn't have to enact martial law, because they would already be social distancing and self-isolating if they're sick and everything else.
It's a conspiracy against our president. Okay, it started with bats in China.
Yeah. How in the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So it
you-
mutated from the bats to the humans in China. Boy, this would have taken a lot of logistics
Yeah.
to get this, for them to get this virus to mutate from the bats to the humans, and
Yeah.
then
And get it spread to the U.S.
well, there
the
are
US.
some that say that that's the cover story, and that the true story is the labs over there were working on this, and they let it slip out on purpose or by accident, whichever. Like I said, there's all kinds of crazy
Mm-hmm.
ideas about this thing, and if it had slipped out of the lab on purpose or by accident, then that could be considered a conspiracy against the president,
Well,
because China is not.
I heard one commentator say that it was the Democrats'
Yeah, I heard that too.
conspiracy to get the president.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of people are jumping on this and nitpicking everything. But I think that they need to just cool it. Just back off, settle down, take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And stop the blame game and just deal with the crisis and get through it, and let's get on with life.
Did you hear that last night, instead of the Senate was trying to pass the bill that the House passed to get the ball rolling? This is not a perfect bill. There is no perfect bill. But anyway, it would have gotten the money to flow. Ron Paul was holding it up because he wanted to stop the war in Afghanistan.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
Yes, he held up the vote on that all night. Hopefully he's
fell asleep.
They can now vote on it. But for the war, now what does the war in Afghanistan have to do with this virus?
Oh,
it's like,
well, they're trying to piggyback everything they can on some of these hurry bills. These hurry bills get piggybacked, and things get passed that wouldn't have normally gotten passed as a negotiation. The bargaining.
Good morning to Thony. Good morning to you. Good morning to Thony. Good morning to you.
Good morning,
Hi, Thony. Pam, I think you're right. That the panic and the madness is going to be the killer here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, I'll be right back. I have to take.
Okay. She muted and then unmuted.
Well, if you have a heavy hand on that button. Yeah, I think the whole thing is right. People just need to take a deep breath, step back, and deal with the problems that this virus is causing, and don't make anything else out of it. I mean, my goodness,
not everything is a conspiracy.
Right, exactly.
I mean, sometimes it is exactly what it appears to be.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Well, it has been around, Will. We just didn't hear about it.
Supposedly the first contact was November 17th, but they sequestered a lot of this until after the first of the year.
Yeah, I heard about it in January.
Yeah, the Chinese did not let everybody know what was going on right away. Good morning, Dusty.
I'm sorry I didn't message you that we were on. I'm half asleep this morning. Probably a little bit more than half asleep.
Are you sleepwalking?
Sleepwalking, sleep talking, sleep drinking. Yeah, I'm the whole thing this morning. But so did everybody have a good 4th of July yesterday?
St. Patrick's Day yesterday. 4th of July. Wow. Well, time does fly.
I was just seeing if anybody was paying attention.
Time is flying by. Is it already July? See, I've got a birthday coming soon, and I'm still admiring my last year's birthday present.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure you guys were listening to me. That's all.
I'm sorry I didn't get to pop in your stream there, Destiny. You invited me in, and I was in my jammies, and then I go in the other room. We hadn't eaten yet. I thought he was going to cook something because that's what he implied. And so I was still in my jammies, and I went in there, and he says, "I thought you were going to get dressed." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He says, "I really don't want to cook." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I didn't realize this." So I ran in there and changed, and we squeaked in the door at this local pizza, great pizza place, local chain, and they were open till 10. We got there about 9, so we like I said, we just eked in. It takes about half an hour for them to make your pizza, and didn't take us that long to eat it. Of course, you had to let it cool down a bit, but it was really good. It was really good.
Yeah, the thing I had.
She still owes me. Oh, say what?
How are you going to keep from touching the money? Because I'm sure that the money, the folding money and that,
yeah,
has this stuff on it. Well, somebody said that there wasn't a dollar bill out there that didn't have some trace of cocaine on it.
Yeah.
Because if it rubbed against another bill and another bill.
Right. And who knows what germs are on money anyway? Stop and think about it.
Dirty money. You
got to launder it.
Yeah, really.
Wash it real good and then iron it. Yeah.
He's going to buy a second motorbike.
I can remember a time or two whenever I had clothes in the dryer, and I'd walk out the garage door, in the vent for the dryer is right there, that I'd see money flying down the patio. I'd think, what the heck? I'd go chase down a $1 bill or a $5 bill or whatever.
Really, it came out of
buy more laundry.
No, you muted yourself. There you go.
What did I do? Mute myself and then unmuted?
Unmute yourself, and then you got up and walked away.
Oh, jeez. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. I had a little stomach rebellion.
But
I'm good now.
Okay, Ruth,
are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay.
Ruth, you be careful, hon. Drive safely. Stay well. God bless.
All right. Yeah, please stay safe.
Thank you for doing that too, Ruth.
Yes.
Talking about,
Very
stepping
thoughtful.
up and taking care of, the people. Thank you, Ruth.
Yes,
What a
thank
blessing.
you.
You're such an angel, Ruth, all the time.
Yes, she is.
But I think I would probably be out there doing that if, I wasn't in the situation I am.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With my lungs and that. Because we used to deliver Thanksgiving meals and,
Mhm.
things like that.
Yeah.
So, but is Darlene still going to have Art Tuesdays?
I think so. She was going to start this week, but she got sick.
Yeah.
And so she didn't. But she has moved into her craft room. You probably noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the intention, was to move in there and be able to do the art from there and start all over again with that. So that was her plan.
I don't
Now-
know if you've seen these. I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. They're feathers.
Oh, cool.
It's a dish.
Yeah. You
And
can do
I
some
thought-
alcohol ink?
This would be cool to do some of that alcohol ink on.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then give them away,
Oh,
have
yeah.
giveaways. But they were $1.
Oh, that's cool.
That's very cool.
But I thought a feather, that's that
That's
goes
unique.
right along with the jewelry.
Right. Perfect.
Marty's helping now over here too, along with Pearl. Pearl's got her 5 kids at home because obviously this school is not on here.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I think Pearl is going to be able to come over and work much, with 5 kids at home. So Marty, she's staying next door and she's coming over and going to start helping me out.
Oh, how nice.
So I'm hoping that I'm going to work on this shop and get some of it straightened out here because this is it's just bugging me. So,
Especially now that you can see better, huh?
yeah. Now that I can see all the crap I've got in here, we need to straighten this out. Yeah. Yes, it's a mess. I live by the kerplop method.
Uh-huh.
I come in the door and just plop it down.
Right. I have a
Brian and I
chronological
tend to
path.
do that, and then we have to go back. Then that's my job, is go back through and unkerplop things.
Mhm.
Yep. So, well, it's come to the point that it has to be dekerplopped
Mhm.
or deplopped.
Well, I'm sorry that Tracy's more than 6 feet away from you to be able to help you out.
Yeah, that's I'm good at that job. Kerplopping things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to kerplop things too. Like I said, I end up with a chronological stack.
Mhm.
You archive down to the bottom, an archaeological dig.
Monique, you think that looked cool on that feather?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat were commenting on that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I think that would be
That would be awesome.
and I have a whole $1 invested in that. So
Mhm.
I think that'd be a good giveaway.
Well, but the
Oh,
value
dear.
is in the artwork that you're going to do in it.
That's true.
That's the
That's
value.
true.
That it's your piece of work, and
Yeah. I mean, how much does a canvas cost? And then you put your artwork on it and it turns into, many $1,000s of
right, exactly,
so.
because it's beyond the face value of the products that are used.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that was a project that I thought I'd do on a Tuesday if she
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna have Art Therapy Tuesday,
That's the plan.
just to do something different than jewelry and stones and jewelry.
Did you finally do some coffee cups, or did you just do?
Oh,
The
I
tiles.
did. I did.
Oh,
Oh,
that's gorgeous.
cool.
That's gorgeous.
Very cool.
Let me get big again. I want to be big. I want to be the star.
There you
Of
are.
course.
That's beautiful. Now,
Doesn't
most
that
people
turn out
are
cool?
That is
aware, I
very
think, that
cool.
those are not dishwasher safe, so it's a wash by hand kind of thing.
Yeah, I need to put a couple of coats of that clear. Hey, Raz, that clear clear coat. What am I trying to say?
Even with that, though, you still shouldn't dishwash
Oh
them.
no,
It'll fade
I
them.
don't think it would
It will
make it
fade them
through the
out.
dishwasher.
Yeah, it'll fade them out.
So, but yeah, they're turning out pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool deal.
So, I've got some more mugs that I want to do, and I don't know. I'm going to put maybe a couple of them. I've got tiles that I've done. Maybe put them in the auction on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool deal. What the heck?
Sealer. Yes, a sealer. Thank you, Willow.
Yeah, I was drawing a blank as the correct word, too. I was like, I know this. I know this. Clear out the comment.
I know this, but hey, give me it. Give me it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I know this, and I'm hunting through my brain going, where is that word? You know,
Right.
I'm
Mhm.
looking at the can.
It's like there's a fog there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sandy's police dogs.
Yeah, really.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah,
Depends on how,
the fun.
okay, what was the question? I saw the answer, how well Sandy holds out. Holds out for what?
Destiny asked how long we were going to be on.
Ah,
Oh, okay. Oh, probably until 8:30. Yeah.
8:30 your time?
Oh yeah, 8:30 my time. So that's another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or so, you know, we may
Or
go
so.
till 9. I've got a doctor's appointment at 10:15 or something, but I think I'm going to
Yeah.
call them and ask them if they can just do it over the phone,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because it's just a matter of me telling her I can't get in the MRI and you have to give me some good drugs.
There you go. That is definitely the case with my husband. He's had a couple attempts at doing MRIs for different things that did not go well.
Yeah, they're kind of in claustrophobic. Definitely claustrophobic.
Yeah.
The
You know, when I
last
was
time,
younger, I could do it. I could just shut my eyes and,
mhm.
you know, not open them until they got me all the way back out. But this time, no.
Yeah.
The last time Wright tried, he panicked so bad that his eyes actually rolled back in his head and everything.
Oh,
He was
no.
really freaking out.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, yeah, we won't be trying that again without some drugs in you.
Yeah.
Play stupid. Yeah. I don't know what I need, but
I need help. Yeah, Chica has a appointment this morning at the vet. So,
Oh,
And her
what's she have to
appointment-
go to the vet for?
well, we split her annual shots. She got her rabies
Oh.
and something else, and she needs to get the other 2.
Mhm.
And we were supposed to take her last week on Monday, but with the kids out of school, we thought, well, maybe we better not do that. So I changed it to today. Of course, the kids are still out of school, but thankfully I'm not needing to watch them. Otherwise, we'd change it again. But anyhow, she's also been having, she had I guess, a mild ear infection, and she's been, they put some cream salve or whatever it is, medicated, some prescription in her ear 2 weeks ago. And then when we went the next time, it was doing its job, but it wasn't doing it fast enough. So he gave her another prescription for I guess a steroid or whatever, some kind. That would work through the muscle tissues, the tissues of the body instead. So she's probably on her last dose of that today, because that was like almost a 3-week. It's 15 days of step down. But so he has to look at that too. Hopefully it'll be a quick visit.
Yeah, hopefully everything is good.
Yeah, her ears aren't red, so that's a good sign. And of course, last night, I don't know what her deal was. I was up in here till 3 o'clock this morning, and she was wanting to be not just in here with me, but in my arms, which was fine. But I'd put her down thinking, okay, by now she's usually ready to go. Well, I'd put her down, and then she'd just stop and look up at me like, what'd you do that for? So I'd pick her up again. And she was all jittery for a little bit, and I don't know what the deal was. Because lately she's been going in there whenever my husband goes in there, and pretty much staying with him. I said I feel deserted because she used to come check on me and come to the door in the hall here, and she'd look at me like, "You gonna go to bed?" And then she'd walk off like, "Come on, follow me." She hadn't been doing that lately, so I thought, "Oh, I see how this is." But last night was different. I don't know. But anyway, she seems to be okay today.
Yeah, Willow, I think that's what my husband would have to do. They are going to have to, I mean, the last time he had, when his eyes rolled to the back of his head, they had intended to sedate him, but they didn't sedate him before they took him in the room with the tube. And as soon as he got in there and they started to put oxygen on him and stuff to sedate him, he freaked out. He just freaked out. So I think that they would have to, which I said before, why didn't they give him something to take that morning to kind of relax him a little bit before, like some Valium, anything, the guy was scared to death.
Yeah.
That's what the gal said, that I needed to go get some medication from my doctor and then take it like a half hour before I got there.
Right.
So that it would be kicking in by the time that I went in to do that. I just, when I was younger, I did it, didn't have any problems with it, but I just panicked, man. It was just, I can't.
Well, the whole being still and not breathing regular.
Yeah, well, and I think that's part of it, is that because I do gasp for breath a lot. And then, I just can't be confined anymore.
Right.
I just, I'm just an old lady. God,
you are not old.
That's what happens to us.
Yep.
I do have to remind Ryan of that every now and then. I'm like, we're not 25 anymore.
No. But I sure would like to be 25 with the knowledge that I have now.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I wouldn't mind that, but
it works a little backwards, though, doesn't it? Knowledge is gained through experience and time, I guess. So
absolutely. But I wouldn't mind the knowledge. But man,
yeah,
we're just not. I tried to explain to him, because he's like, he's got this ache and this pain and this. I'm like, you're not 25 anymore. You are gonna have aches and pains just normally from working, and other things need to be checked out, and you can't put them off for a year because you're not 25 anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because then you've gotten another year older.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh gosh, I know.
Mm.
Well,
Monique,
these
where does Monique live? What state or country
I don't know. Monique, where do you live? These golden years aren't so golden. I think somebody slipped some coal in my stocking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That might be handy though. That might be handy.
Yeah.
Because she says we're all in quarantine. I don't know.
Yeah, she said everything is being canceled. Oh,
Where's Sony too?
and a small town called
She's in
Gold
Holland,
Wettering
I believe.
She's where?
In
in the
Holland?
Netherlands.
Oh, in Holland.
Netherlands,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. She lives about
Mhm.
45 minutes away from Phony, I think.
Oh,
Very
okay.
cool.
Take care,
Yeah.
Tony. Cooking some food.
Very cool.
See you later.
Take care, babe.
He's a sweetheart too.
Mm-hmm.
All of our guys are sweethearts. Will's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the guys that come in here are really nice guys, genuinely nice guys.
Yes. That makes a big difference.
And I haven't forgotten about you, Will. I just haven't gotten the energy to go out and get those remotes to start packaging them up and sending them to you. So they will come, but
Eventually.
Mm-hmm.
eventually, yeah.
Tony
Oh,
is in
German
Holland,
border,
nearby
yeah.
the German border.
Gotcha.
My in-laws came from Friesland in Holland in the late 50s. The beginning part of my husband's family were born in Holland, and the last 3 boys were born here in the States.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Radio silence.
Yeah. Stop, take a breath, think. I'm honestly thinking about how much my stomach is trying to rebel again. I don't know. It's like I've been eating all the leftovers because my husband is not a leftover eater. And I try to cook only enough for the 2 of us, but inevitably you have things left over now and then. And so I've been trying to stick to eating only that stuff for lunch so that we're saving other things. And it's like, maybe I need to not.
Just about, Willow. We have a few more things to do. Not much, but we still.
Monique's father's side is from Friesland.
Cool.
Very cool. Very cool. That is where my in-laws came from.
The Netherlands worse than Australia. How is
Probably
that?
for number of cases and
Oh,
situation. The virus probably.
oh, we're talking about that again?
It's mine somehow. Always.
How did it get back to that?
We don't get, like, I don't see as much of the worldwide spread as
Yeah.
much as I see country and state on our news. I don't know. They just don't. Now that it's here, they're not as concerned about where else it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, every life
Good
begins at 40.
morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Did you
feel it?
stomp your foot or something, Dwayne, that there was an earthquake?
What, did you fall out of bed?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
When was this, Dwayne? And obviously, no, I didn't.
I slept through it.
Ruh-roh, the mothership has landed.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Aw.
Hey,
About
John.
an hour ago? 5.1. Huh?
Good morning to John. Good morning to you. Good morning to John. Good morning to you.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Okay,
Son, you there?
well, we were sitting here an hour ago.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been on almost 2.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't see Sandy
We
going.
didn't see Sandy shaking and freaking out.
So, no, obviously I didn't feel it. Where,
Epicenter, did they say?
yeah, where's the epicenter?
Sonia's background is Dutch and German. Her mom was born on a ship in the middle of the Indian Ocean with a twin sister from Holland to Australia.
Wow.
My husband's family is Dutch and German, definitely, as far as ancestry.
Wow.
And they came in running. Yeah. Hi, Lydia.
Good morning to Lydia. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lydia. Good morning to you. See, she just heard.
I don't know where that is. Magna, Utah. I haven't been here long enough to learn all of the cities. And Linda thinks it was Salt Lake City. Well, Dwayne.
It seems if it was a 5.1 in Salt Lake, that you would have felt at least a little rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the virus she's talking about being worse in Holland than Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought I was just letting one loose, but I guess it was the earthquake.
It might have been why the dogs were upset.
You never know at my age, you know.
Might have been why the dogs were.
Yeah, when the dogs barked, maybe that
might have had something to do with it because
You
animals.
know, that's true. They went nutso about an hour ago.
Yeah, because they're much more sensitive than we are.
All that, yeah. And they are closer to the ground, so they're.
Yeah. But Dwayne would have felt it more than I if it was near Salt Lake City, because he lives up there near Salt Lake.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's disappeared.
Yeah, he popped in, now he popped out. Y'all talk about me popping in and popping out.
I don't think he can work from home. I think he has to go to the different job sites that, you know, that calibrate the different.
Yeah, 5.7 near Magna. Where's Magna, Dwayne?
I have no idea where that is.
It's in Utah. It's in Utah.
Yeah.
True. Very true. I wonder if that is what the dogs were.
West of Salt Lake City.
Oh, okay.
Is it going out towards Wendover? Because Wendover is where Gianna lives.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sonia, you're still there, girl? Oh boy.
Like 10 miles west.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So you
Yeah,
must
I'm
have
wondering
really
if that's
felt
when the dogs were barking and stuff that.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So you must have really felt it, huh, Dwayne? I
Ooh,
feel
lots
the
of
earth
damage. Wow.
move. I feel the earth move
Ooh,
under my feet.
tumbling down, tumbling down. He said yes, he felt it.
Huh. I will have to check that out on YouTube.
Definitely.
Mm. Wow. Yeah, there is a YouTube site that has the 24-hour
Earthquakes and
count
stuff, yeah.
on the virus.
GSUS or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. So did
Yeah,
Salt Lake get a lot of damage? They must have. 5.1 is a pretty good size.
Yeah,
it is.
definitely. There was right around a 4.0 type quake in Michigan, quite a ways away from where I lived at the time. And I actually heard it sounded like a train, and I didn't live near train tracks. And then I felt the ground shake for just like a wave, and that was gone. Ooh, he's heard that water mains broke and the airport is closed, etc.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, no kidding. Just add something else in the middle of it.
And here I sit, totally oblivious.
And the thing is, now see, they're going to need people to respond to damage and water main breaks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But yet be mindful of social distancing and other things. It's going to be a difficult thing.
Yeah,
Because you're going to certainly want to check on people.
Yep.
Yep.
Susanya said she reckons that's why the dog started barking for no reason.
Yeah, I think so.
Largest quake since 1992 in Utah.
Wow.
I'm trying to find that site that it had been showing up in my recommends. Now it's not going to be there. Because I'd put it in the.
Wow, Willow said that they had one a little over a year ago that was a 7-something, and it felt like the trailer was going to be rattled off its cinder block posts. It was in the middle of the night, and she had to go grab ... Yeah, Sonia, if you can find it, drop the link.
They only let you put so many characters in the chat at one time.
I think it's 200.
Yeah.
I know, and you don't think about that because it's like grab her sister out of bed and jam her in a doorway. She was totally out of it. Too funny. Oh my goodness. That's some serious business because, yeah, that's, I mean, a 5.something is 5.7 is almost a 6.
Yeah.
And that 6 is like we're getting on towards the major.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, if it broke water lines and shut the airport down.
Definitely did some shaking.
And here I sit, just totally oblivious.
Yeah, just chatting with all of us.
I'll have
In
to
your
go
own little
back
world.
and look
Your
at
own
the
little world.
video because I bet you that light started swinging
Oh,
because that light is on. It's a drop light.
right.
So I bet you it. You know,
Yeah, we'll have to check
I'll
that
have
out.
to see
Mm-hmm.
if the dog barked at the time that the light.
At the same time, the light swing. That would be interesting to find out.
Definitely.
I'll figure out what time the
Mm-hmm.
deal was and try and figure that out and see how oblivious I was. I can't believe I sat here through an earthquake and didn't feel it.
Well, sometimes you don't feel it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
No, knowing me, I just, like I said, I probably thought I was just rumbling one off.
I still think that's funny when you say that. It just cracks me up. Yeah, like, oh, what was that?
Yeah. The dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, I think that's and Willows had said that, or somebody had said that about fracking, that they're finding that a lot of earthquakes are happening in areas where they've been doing a lot of fracking.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what the government in Holland is doing, fracking, but it sounds like similar, pulling stuff out of the ground.
Well, Des, that was the nicest way I could say it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Will said that happened in his area a couple of years ago.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Yuppers.
There was an earthquake outside of Salt Lake City, Destiny.
Oh, her phone stopped.
Thanks, Tanya. That's the link to where they're talking about it.
Okay.
Dwayne, we're already having enough "the sky is falling" going on in this world right now.
No kidding. That's all we need is end of days. Repent. The world is ending.
Well, your world could end any time, so you need to do that stuff anyway.
You know, just stay ready.
Exactly.
Oh, Sonia said that one comes up in Chinese. Oh my goodness. Well, I am getting at the point where I need to go take care of some bad habits like eating and smoking before my grandson comes. Hey, Denise, you made it back home safe and sound. Good news.
Good for you.
Well, fiddlesticks.
Yeah, I need to run next door. Well, walk next door.
Yeah.
And get my morning cup of coffee and chat and get ready for the doctor, see if we can just do it over the phone.
Yeah.
So guys, thanks for coming in and spending your morning with us.
Yeah, thanks for everybody.
Trying to find that website, but
I'm pretty sure we solved all of the world's problems this morning.
I'm sure we did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, I'm getting a phone call. Love you guys. I got to run.
Okay, babe.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Love.
So, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll hopefully I'll be on later and making some jewelry or cutting some stones or doing something wonderful. And
Awesome
hopefully
stuff.
not talking about the virus.
Yeah.
I've had the virus up to here. So
Yeah, I think we all have.
we'll try and find something else to talk about.
There we go. There we go.
So Liz Ann from
Beaumont, Texas.
and from Farron, Utah, guys, remember, don't just make a wish, make it happen.
There you go.
Love
God
you
bless.
and appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.